is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
A 1st carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Edmonds is the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 1.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
That's good.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ball carrier.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
throwing again on second down. Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And it's third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the toss, Drake going left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2? Win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Score Cardinals 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this time, Allen will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's able to find Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st.
And the Bills 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
22 yards there, a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for big. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jim Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21, Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 38, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Well, this is blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And he stopped immediately there. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll run here with Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
At the Bills' 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw, it's Murray. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
43 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Singletary here running out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Score Bills 35, Cardinals 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. That catch good for only a couple.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now this time, Allen will throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Allen. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Here's a four-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Allen on the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say? It's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Buffalo, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back